Hello guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to another speed build. Today we are building in the world of Mount Komorebi. It came with the Snowy Escape expansion pack, and we are building a big family home for 6 sims. So you can fit 6 sims, 2 adults, 2 kids or teenagers, and 2 toddlers. So I'm really excited. So the house comes in at 93,693 simoleons. It's built on a 30 by 20, and as I said, it's built in Snowy Escape, in Mount Komorebi, which is the world that came with Snowy Escape. And as I said, the house is for 6 sims. I built this from a reference. I will insert a picture on the screen so you can see it. And I'm already working on the window situation at the front of the house, and I really like how it turned out. I mean, it's the first time I've been using this trick with those blocks from Spa Day. So I made like a triangular windows with those blocks, and it's the first time I've used it, so I'm not sure I did the greatest of jobs, but I think it looks kind of cool. So I mean, you can still see the shadows of the windows, not the windows of the blocks if you put them there, but I like it. Oh, you'll see it just in a minute. I thought I already did it, but I didn't. I went with a light color scheme on the outside, and I paired this like medium wood tone with the darker wood tone of the Dream Home Decorator pack. I used a lot of the items from Dream Home Decorator in here again, because I did the restricted build as the first one, and I did the tiny home for a teacher last week, so I felt like I wanted to try and utilize the items in something a little bit bigger. So I did. Yeah, we are now working on the windows. As I said, I think it looks kind of cool, but I don't think I've done an amazing job. It's not bad, but yeah. Now we are just working on the outside for a little bit. I will use the fence from, again, Snowy Escape to make like a starry yard. Since the lot is oriented this way, I decided to make a side yard instead of a backyard, and I kind of wanted to combine the aesthetic that Snowy Escape has, so kind of Japanese, with the style of the new pack, which I feel like maybe is something around Japan-y style, something between the Japanese style and the Scandinavian style of architecture, and I really like how it turned out. So there are 2 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms. Downstairs is the master bedroom for the parents, and upstairs is 1 bedroom with 2 single beds for the kids or the teenagers, and there's also 1 room with 2 toddler beds. So I thought that in the kids' room there are 2 twin girls, because the room is like pink and yellow, and in the other room there are 2 boys, because that one is blue and green. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. Now we are doing landscaping. I really enjoyed kind of adding a pop of red in the landscaping, and also on the interior. I kind of combined it with other colors from the pack, and I really like the way it turned out. I did a proper landscaping at the front, and at the back I used the items that are around the lot to kind of make it fit in and look like it's part of it. And I also placed an onsen here outside. I actually thought to place a pool, but I wanted a round one, and you can't obviously make a round pool unless you use some of the items that we have. And I just so I placed an onsen here. As you can see, we already moved on to the interior, and I am using these counters again from the Dream Home Decorator pack for the kitchen. And as I said, throughout the entire house except the kids' room, I used the accent color of red, or like this is like a soft red. I personally am not a big fan of red, but this color seems a little nice. I made the kitchen like sunken down, so it kind of gives the space more dimension. I didn't want to section it off completely, so I used the sunken down kitchen, and I put the is it wall trim? I don't think it's a wall trim. I used the I will call it wall trim because I feel like it's wall trim. The wall trim from Snowy Escape again to kind of section it off a little bit more. Now we are working on a sort of like a cupboard area by the table, and there is also the dining area in here. I love this swatch of those curtains. They're so freaking cute, and I absolutely loved the idea of using it in this color scheme here. Love it. I am very, very happy about how the kitchen turned out. I think it might be my favorite part of the house. Well, no, my favorite room is the kids' room, the kids' teenagers' room upstairs. I really love that one. We are also adding an island. I kind of felt like it was a bit too open, but everything is play tested. Everything I felt like could be problematic, thus is tested. So I think everything should work properly. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. You just try to move stuff around in case. Yeah. We are adding some clutter. I kept the clutter to a little less than I normally do. So I kind of kept a lot more free space. I did not want to add too much of the clutter. So there are just some fruit bowls and yeah. But I think I like it more this way because there's not that much going on. And I really like it. So yeah, we just moved on to the island, adding a little bit of clutter. I put this not cereal box. I feel like it's a cereal box, but it's probably not, from Outdoor Retreat on here as well. So maybe the kids, when they wake up in the morning, they come to the kitchen and they grab those and have breakfast before they go to school. We've moved on to the living room. I'm using, again, the sectional sofas because they're absolutely incredible. And also some of the chairs from the new Dream Home Decorator pack. We're adding a rug to make it look a bit more lived in. I noticed when I finished the build that I added a lot of rugs to the interior. But yeah, I don't know, I guess I love rugs. I mean, not nowadays in where I live, we don't use a lot of like carpets per se, but in the past, when like the functionalism and builds in the second half of the 20th century, we used to have a lot of carpets. So for example, my grandparents used to have carpets in their houses, but we don't do it anymore, obviously. So we have rugs too, and we have a rug in pretty much every room in the house that I lived in. So I feel like it's I just add them everywhere. I just finished this kind of closet area by the entrance. I put this mirror from Jungle Adventure, a chair from the new game pack, and I also made this bench over there. It should be functional. I haven't playtested that one, but it always did work. So yeah. And we're also adding this. I saw this on Twitter, I believe, and I absolutely loved the idea. So I decided to put it into my build as well. It's like an understairs storage, and I absolutely loved the idea. So I did a tutorial about it last week after I actually finished this house. And so if you want to see me say how I did it properly, explaining it, you can go over to that video, and I do that. I explain everything there. I'm just adding some clutter inside, and yeah, I really like this. I love the usage. I love the possibility that we have I can't speak, sorry. I love all the new possibilities that we can do or we have with the new modular furniture, because it adds so much like possibilities and dimensions to spaces, and I absolutely love it. I also made kind of like a, as you go up the stairs, area to with the pictures. This is one of the 2 bathrooms. The second one is not in the footage because otherwise the video would have like 25 minutes if I didn't cut out some parts out. Upstairs there are 2 of the snow escape showers, and the Toddler potty is up there as well. I used these cabinets from the new pack as kind of a decoration, and I used the wall decor from Eco Lifestyle to kind of make it look a little bit more interesting. And yeah, nothing too crazy. There is also the washing machine and the dryer in here, and we are moving on to the parents' bedroom. And I made a very, very cute closet area in here. I kind of hid it behind a glass. I put a window in there, and I clutter it up, and yeah, I'm really happy about the way this one turned out. I initially wanted to enclose these, but kind of I didn't really like the way it not glitched, but it had these weird trims. So I just decided to keep these and made them. So I add a light, and then I add the window, and I also add one of the wall trims here as well. I think it should. I forgot to play test this too, but I think it should be functional. But there are other options where to change your Sims clothes, so not that big of a deal. We are adding a bed and some pictures, and I'm going to also create sort of a vanity for the mom or for the dad, obviously, for whoever likes to put their makeup on or whatever you do at a vanity. I don't know, I've never had a vanity myself, so I kind of have no idea what you can do there. I mean, maybe perfume, dry your hair, I have no clue. I love these new mirrors, especially this one, because you can add a little bit of clutter up here, and I absolutely love that. So yeah, I was jumping in between the interior exterior here a little bit, so we are now going to do the exterior parts. So the entrance here, I added a little bench and just some flowers, and now we are going to move on to this like wraparound porch, which is going to be like a seating area, a grill, a barbecue area, and I also added the section of sofa again to create sort of like a lounge seating area for the Sims to spend time in. I really like how this one turned out. I initially struggled a little bit with the placement of stuff because obviously the space is a little cramped and it's a little bit weird and it's just all over the place, but I think it turned out quite nice. I also did this wall decor from Seasons, I think. Yeah, Seasons. And some flowers, and then I will just do the side yard, but I kept it pretty simple. I just added the swing set and I think some planters, those bugs from Eco Lifestyle, and a bucket from Seasons as well for the kids to play with. But I didn't want to make it too complicated. I wanted to keep it fairly simple, so not too much. Kids can have fun, but it's simple and effective. So now we're back inside, and we are working on this kind of like a lofted area above the living space, like in the living room, and I decided to make this into an office. I didn't really have a specific story for the family in mind, but I feel like one of the parents maybe works from home or takes work home with them, so I don't know. I like the idea. I mean, you can sit here and look out of the window to nature in front, which I think is awesome. I also used the modular furniture again to create I don't really know how to call this, like a storage unit, which I really like. And I put some mirrors here to make it like more open, to make this space more open. And I used this console table from Eco Lifestyle to kind of fill the space a little bit. And this might be one of my favorite like uses of the modular furniture I have done so far. I think after the understairs thing that you saw earlier, this is really cool. I really like it. I especially like the console table from Eco Lifestyle with the items from the new pack. I think it looks amazing. Yeah, we've moved on to my favorite room of the house, which is the kids or teenagers' bedroom, because this is for I had two twin girls in mind, or maybe like a teenager girl and her younger sister. It doesn't really matter, but just kids, two teenagers, a kid and teenager. And I absolutely love this room. It's one of my favorite. I'm not a big fan of pink, but I really like how this one turned out. Yeah, we are working on this like study area. I ended up changing it a little bit because it was, yeah, I needed to kind of play a little bit with the modular furniture, and I needed to kind of add something different. I changed the color of the furniture a little bit because I know that in the rest of the house I used the darker color, but I've chose the beds that have frame. They have the frame in this wood tone, so I decided to go with this wood tone in the girls' bedroom instead. Yeah, there's not much to be added here. I just cluttered everything up, added some toys, added some rocks because, you know, we need rocks. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that room. I mean, there's still going to be a lot of footage, but yeah. I really had fun playing with the new pack. I will try to use it a little less in the upcoming videos, like next week and the weeks afterwards. But I'm not promising anything because I don't think I'm still over it yet. Also, I completely forgot to talk about the new expansion pack, the Cottage Living, I think it's called, and it looks really cool. I'm really excited about the new animals. I mean, we are getting rabbits and llamas and cows, and the items look absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm really excited to see more about the pack because it looks really cool. So we'll see what is all going to be part of the pack, and yeah, but it really looks cool. I'm not completely decided if I'm going to buy it straight away or if I'm going to wait for a sale this time around, but yeah, still plenty of time to figure that out because the pack is coming out on 22nd of July, I believe. So there's still plenty of time to figure that out. And now we've moved on to the last bedroom in the house, which is the toddler's bedroom. So you can have two toddlers living here. And yeah, I love using those beds from Eco Lifestyle, and I also use the tent. I mean, it's very big, so you can't really use it in smaller areas, but yeah, I love it. So yeah, we're almost at the end of today's speed build. So if you want to download this build, it's available on my gallery, and the tray files are also linked in the description below. My origin ID is mysixsims. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love for you to see all of the videos that I post. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had fun. And thank you so much for stopping by today and taking the time to watch what I have to offer. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye! Pas de soleil,